lady I was unfamiliar with named J. Harrison Gee. These two are magic on stage.
Wow, look
you
at that
have
shot.
to go. Yeah, I know. See how I wedged myself in there? And I just want you to.
You're like the third boot.
Yeah, if you can show that close up again. If you can show that one more time. Yeah, okay, that's my leg fully extended. Can you see that? See how it looks like just somebody has like an appendage or a belt? No, that's my leg fully extended. Anyway,
so it's spectacular?
It's spectacular, and Jason and I have been friends for, Jake Shears, as you know him, have been friends for many, many years, and I have to tell you, I felt this enormous sense of pride, like watching him up there, and this is a role that it's so tailor-made for him, and it's just so smart for them to cast him.
I'll have to go see it.
Yeah, I'll go back with you if you want.
Okay, good.
If
you
you
get
want.
us some tickets?
Oh, I know people. I know people.
While you were watching the boots being kinked, I was on my way back from Los Angeles, and my air travel time was at the same time as my Georgia Bulldogs were playing in the national championship last night against Alabama. Have you ever tried? I always see the guy who's on the plane streaming the game flawlessly. He's sitting in his seat, he's watching the football game, and it's going perfectly.
Is he my husband?
It could be Mark.
Yeah.
So I thought, this is going to be fine. I'm flying close to almost overnight, but I'll watch the game just like that guy always does, streaming it.
Yeah.
So I download the app, I try to stream it, and every play was basically this.
Oh, yeah. Who do you want me to be?
You be the rusher.
Yeah.
Here, come over and rush. I'll be the quarterback. You rush me.
Okay.
Okay. The screen always freezes on the big plays, but you hear the audio of the play. So I watched the whole national championship like that as the stream would freeze. And Georgia goes into the half. I don't mean to talk sports, Kelman, but...
No, but hear that voice of sports on this show.
That's right. I mean... Georgia... It's kind of a new subject matter for me, but bear with me. Georgia goes into the half. They're up. The energy's incredible. Alabama comes back. The freshman quarterback comes in. They end up in overtime, missing a critical field goal. They're in overtime. Then at the last couple of seconds, there's a pass thrown, 41 yards. Bama wins it. Congratulations to them. But Georgia loses, and I wanted them to win so bad.
I'm sorry.
My family was there.
I'm sorry.
Everybody.
Your whole family was there?
My whole family.
Oh, Meredith.
There's my sister, brother-in-law. Look at my father.
Yo, your dad is crushed. He's crushed.
Look at him. He won't even lean in for the photo.
He's crushed.
He can't admit the loss.
Absolutely devastated. Oh my gosh, that's, you know, I was wearing a dress yesterday and people were like, oh, that's so nice. People were saying to me all day, it's so nice that you wore that dress in honor of Ryan. And I was like, yeah. And I had no idea what they were talking about. Apparently I was wearing like bulldog colors, but I didn't know. I was just thought I was dressed like Tony the Tiger.
That's how connected we are.
I know.
Didn't even know you were supporting
I psychologically supported you, so have you been following all of the Oprah-ness of it all?
Well, here it is. It's everywhere. It's here. It's here. It's on every cover.
It's on, you have it too. It's on every cover. Oprah, she's her own hashtag. Hashtag Oprah 2020.
So this is becoming more legit than just a story to make the cover of the papers,
Here's my thing that I wanna make a plea to Oprah because I love her. I love her so much. You know, I mean, my love for Oprah is it's not a secret. Don't ruin your life. It seems like such a mean-spirited game, politics, right? Right? It's like that's.
Although I did see in some report the current president's schedule recently, and I was like, oh.
Well, I mean,
I slept 2 hours last night because I was in 2 cities. Didn't look so bad, that schedule. I mean, it's a lot of pressure, but man.
I will say that all future presidents of the United States or all world leaders should have to pass some sort of can you live Ryan schedule evaluation. And if you cannot live Ryan's schedule, you ought not be in the game, because your schedule is sort of the benchmark by which all world leaders should try to live.
It's just that my job's not quite as difficult on the other side. But it's very interesting because she's remarkably smart, self-made. She
totally
comes
accomplished.
from a very interesting and tough background, and she has done it all. You're with her. We spend time with her. We actually can't host the show when we're with her because she just does something.
Right, we just watch the Oprah magic-ness of it all. Like, we watch her, and we don't even realize that we're doing the show anymore. We're like...
And just to hear her voice soothes you.
Right.
But I was
See how I just went down in my lower right? That's right, Ryan.
That's right, yes.
Right.
So I don't know, maybe, and the other thing people are saying is, do you want someone in that role that hasn't had any sort of political structure background to deal with international issues and things like that? I mean, that can be a challenge.
Yeah. But on the flip side, and again, I love her too much to, advocate for this, but she has a level of empathy that renders her probably very good at representing all people. You know, she empathizes with people in a way that...
Well,
like
as the story she told at the Globes in the speech.
Right, of course. And I'm nobody, but I always feel like she gets me and that she's talking to just me.
No, it's
you know what
by
I mean?
the way.
And don't you feel like she's talking to just you and just you
and just you
and you get a car and you get a car? Right? Like, I feel like she's always just talking to just me, but then my girlfriend will call me and she's like, oh my God, did you hear? Oprah was telling my story today. I go, she was telling my story.
That's the magic.
Right.
As a 15-year-old boy, this is the truth. I would come home from school, I would make a...
I love that he was 15. And I'm always like, I was a grown-up. But anyway, go ahead.
I would make... I was here.
Right.
I would make a pan of... a cookie sheet pan of nachos in the oven, jalapenos on top, Tostitos. This is why I was a chubby kid and I have problems. But every afternoon I'd make the nachos and I'd sit and my friends would call and say, "See, Chris, yeah, hey, we went to Old Sarge's and got new fatigues and canteens. Want to play in the creek?" And I'd be like, "No, I just made nachos and I'm about to watch Oprah." So I get it. I get it.
But I'm so, I love her so much and I'm so protective over her that I don't want her to get into this, as good as I think it could be for so many of us.
She's lived a great life, enjoy it.
She's like such a great life.
Go walk
You have such a great life. Don't screw it up.
I was outside just before the show. I tell you, this Arctic char or whatever, what just came?
The Arctic char.
It's a fish, right? The cyclone.
The Arctic vortex.
The bomb cyclone. For me.
By the way, we can all agree that is the worst name for anything ever.
Bomb cyclone.
Bomb cyclone, which is what my hair was called in high school. Bomb cyclone.
It was the greatest thing that happened to me as a New Yorker was to experience this bomb cyclone and be out there for 5.5, 6 hours on New Year's Eve. Now, this is nothing.
Oh, today was like a
heat
wave. Heat wave.
I mean, Don Johnson was out there in his V-neck right here.
Look at these guys. Look, they're just strolling. He's on his. He doesn't even have a glove on that hand.
Hello, sir.
Oh, hi, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hi, sir.
How warm is it?
Hi.
Hello.
We're talking to you.
Good chat. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello. Yes, so they can't be bothered. They're just so into it. But it's a beautiful day. 33 now seems so comfortable after what we've been through.
See, now you're becoming a real New Yorker.
Like I said, it was a blessing that I got slapped in the face by the bomb
vortex. Bomb cyclone.
Bomb cyclone.
Bomb
now everything is nothing. Everything is nothing.
Except that the snow, as we know in New York City, and I've talked about this before, when it snows, people in New York think that they don't have to pick up their dog waste because they think that it somehow melts with the snow. It doesn't melt with the snow. Clean up after your dog.
You can't just kick the snow?
I'm going to use a word that's not so TV friendly. There were turds everywhere yesterday. I was like, did it snow turds? And some of the dogs, I was like, is that a bear poop? I mean, there were some big dogs out there. It's as if they only let the dogs out when it snows.
Shuli, did you drop off her notes last night while walking the dog?
No, Shuli is a very fastidious dog person, as am I. I am like, I have picked up other people's dog poop because I get so grossed out by it. You know what I mean?
I'm a bad person because I did, not in the snow, but when I first moved here, I did forget to bring the bags. I didn't know what to do.
You pick it up with a leaf.
I'm learning.
Yeah. I've leafed it. Hey, who hasn't leafed it? I've leafed it. I've leafed it. Yeah.
Well, good morning. From turds to leafing it. Today we've got a great show.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, Patrick Wilson is on the show.
And now check this out. It's day 2. We continue our January. I swear.
Gelman made me rehearse that.
I knew I would hate it by Tuesday, and I do. It's January with a look at it's the keto diet. Now this is the one that Gelman does.
I like this
It's where you let your body eat itself.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Sort of, yeah.
It seems sustainable.
Eat fat and you burn fat.
You eat fat to burn fat.
Low carb, very low carb.
Very low
low
carb.
sugar.
Low carb, does that mean no wine? Here's what I found out, ladies. There's no white wine in any of these diets.
Can you drink red?
I don't know. Gelman?
What's that?
Red wine?
No red wine either, officially.
You guzzle. I've been here.
I
Yeah,
understand.
you're like you have like
Not a
a
perfect
red wine in Beach.
Like the first thing you showed me was a rack of red wine when I came over.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for Snow Way Travel Trivia. Oh, yes. Here she comes. She's going to dump him.
My best. Look, I have a terrible aim. I'm sorry.
I thought it was great that some of you ducked with those cotton balls.
Yeah.
Be careful. They're thick cotton.
They're thick cotton. You could clean an ear with one of those.
That's Amanda Waring from the Bronx.
Boogie Down Bronx. It is weird.
Doing here?
Oh, yeah, look, do you see that we have... I feel like I need to move it up.
Can we swing it?
No. No.
Doesn't swing.
I liked yesterday's filter where we had big eyes. Yeah.
New one every day.
Oh, is it new one? Oh, there's something to reveal every day. All right, shall we call Rebecca?
Yes.
All right, we're calling Rebecca from Levittown, Pennsylvania right now, live. How long do we keep these on?
I don't think we're on. I think on the camera.
There we are. I don't know where to look.
Does it make your teeth white? So many things now, right?
Soon I'll be following her around in real life. You're skinny and your teeth are white.
Oh my gosh.
Hello? Oh, no. Okay.
There were just Z's on our head.
Yeah, there were Z's there.
Oh, does this make us sleepy?
Okay, that was Rebecca.
Right.
Oh, sleeping.
We're going to call Henry? Yeah. All right. Henry from Melbourne, Florida. It's cold down in
Guys,
Florida.
isn't this exciting?
Rippa's favorite part is
I'm like, I wonder what else is on. I know, not Oprah.
All right. Let's see if we can get Henry.
Hello?
Is Henry there?
Hi, is Henry there, please?
Yes, may I ask who's calling?
Yeah, it's Ryan Seacrest and Kelly Ripa calling.
It's very.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hey, it's Ryan and Kelly. Can you hear us?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Okay. He's here.
Henry's there?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Henry. We just needed to verify that you were there to make it official. Otherwise, our legal team, which we allegedly have, will go ballistic.
I'm definitely waiting.
Hi. Hi. Oh, this is a really interesting picture of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Barcelona.
Barcelona, that's where you are?
Barcelona.
Yeah, it's like in the square, one of the restaurants there. It had the big horse and the big statue of
That's not a horse.
of the poet.
Are you sure that's a horse? I think it's either a hybrid of something I've never seen or a hippo.
No, it's supposed to be a horse with this guy that Savo Dali.
Yeah. I think the horse had too much paella.
Hello, Dolly.
Yeah.
Well, Henry, you're on the air, and
We're
we
going
are
to spin
going to
the
spin the wheel.
See what you're playing for. This is a great prize, the Hilton Aruba Caribbean Resort and Casino. 7 days and 6 nights. It includes more than $1,000 in food and beverage credit,
Nice.
a $100 spa credit. It's a prize valued at $5,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
Oh wow!
Wait, Henry, wait.
Don't panic, Henry.
Don't panic yet. On yesterday's show, we talked with Liam Neeson. What actor did Liam say he was always wanting to work with?
She's right.
Gene Hackman.
Yes, that's it!
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Hilton Aruba Caribbean Resort and Casino. Nestled on 15 lush tropical acres along Aruba's famous white sand Palm Beach, the newly remodeled Hilton Aruba Caribbean Resort and Casino.
So you got to go by cruise ship to get to Aruba, right?
Well, no, you
Yeah,
can fly.
We're going to send the boat to pick you up right away. You should take your wife, because I heard her give you the answer.
Yeah, she's a great wife.
Yeah. Very, very useful.
Now
Very
you tell us.
useful.
All right, well done.
All right, now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 appliance package from Cuisinart. So please pick a number between 1 and 204.
My wife said 74.
74.
Well done, congratulations. We will be right back with Hugh Grant.
Still ahead on Live, we continue our January look at diets when we take a look at the keto diet. Director and actor Patrick Wilson. Coming up next, Hugh Grant.
From the very beginning, it was always our singular focus to do whatever it takes, use every possible resource to fight cancer, and never lose sight of the patients we're fighting for. Our cancer treatment specialists share the same vision. Experts from all over the world working closely together to deliver truly personalized cancer care. And these are the specialists we're proud to call our own. Expert medicine works here. Learn more at cancercenter.com. Appointments available now.
When my smile's bright, I feel ready to shine. Some whitening toothpaste only removes surface stains. Colgate Optic White High Impact White is different. It has hydrogen peroxide to whiten 4 shades for a visibly whiter smile. Trust your smile.
Hey, welcome back. On tomorrow's show, my sister from another
There
mister,
she is.
Taraji P. Henson, is here.
And also from the Americans, Matthew Reese is with us too.
And
What do we continue? What rolls on?
most importantly, we continue January with tips for slimming down and spicing up your diet with Dr. Melina Jampolis. Wow, we're
It's gonna be good.
spice up our diets. Yeah.
Can't wait for that, can you?
Here he comes. He's a dashing, award-winning actor whose classic films include Notting Hill and Love Actually. He plays a bad guy in the new film Paddington 2. Please welcome Hugh Grant.
It's very nice.
Ryan got a kiss too.
Yeah, I'm continental.
So, welcome to frigid New York, although I believe that you've brought like a little warm front with you.
What?
Yeah, this is warm. We have warmed up.
Well, I agree. I thought it was balmy this morning. I walked here, kind of man of the people, no car for me, walked here, yeah. But I'm always a little nervous walking in the streets of New York, just because I once had a bad experience with a guy selling a bagel who said, I bought a bagel, he said, hey, you know who you look like? Hugh Grant, no offense.
And how do you respond to that?
I was very hurt. Yeah.
Did you say I am Hugh Grant? No,
I just shuffled away.
Yeah.
Sadly munching my bagel. Yeah.
So with Christmas just coming by, a lot of us have a tradition, certainly I do, and that is to watch Love Actually, one of the greatest movies of all time. I own the soundtrack, and I play the soundtrack all year long.
He does.
Ryan, this is really sad.
No, it's not. The movie makes me feel really good. Do you ever watch it? And be honest, do you ever watch it during the holidays yourself?
No, I avoid it.
I avoid it.
Yeah. If I possibly can.
What is your favorite Hugh Grant film? Do you have a favorite Hugh Grant film?
Well, no, I do avoid them all. The whole family avoids them. Occasionally, I've been thinking recently I should show my children some of my films.
Well, what about Paddington?
They hated it. I took them with hundreds of their friends, who I have to say adored it. And every child I've ever met has adored it. But my own children loathed it. Well, they loathed me.
Right.
They just said, why are you in it so much?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, because you're the bad guy.
Well, maybe they were probably too young. Maybe they were.
But do you ever, there's great dancing in many of your movies. Do you ever dance like no one's watching?
I do. I've reached that age.
Oh, that's good.
I find it uplifting. I was actually in a very posh hotel in Paris just last week, and I was in the gym, and I did my bit on the gym. There's just one other guy on the treadmill next to me. And then I went round the corner to this sort of the weights bit, and there was some really nice kind of disco music on, which is my era.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm all alone now, and I let myself go. I really threw some shapes. And then I realized, actually, I wasn't all alone. There was a little gap, and that guy on the treadmill next to me was still just watching me.
Yeah.
And I was really freaking out. It was a terrible moment. Neither of us knew how to
That's when he
react.
said, no offense, but you dance like Hugh Grant.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So how old are your kids?
Well, they're ridiculously young. They range from 6 to 2.
Oh, 6 to 2.
Yeah.
And they're already like embarrassed by you?
Very much so, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Are they all girls or no?
No, there's a mixture, boys and girls.
Good for you.
Two of each.
Yeah, 2 of each.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, do you know?
We'll take a break and come back and talk about Paddington 2 right after this. Hugh Grant, stay with us.
Still ahead on live from the new...
This is perfect. Need I say more? Paddington 2, rated PG, Thursday.
Oh, look. Another anti-wrinkle cream in no hurry to make anything happen. Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair works in just 1 week with the fastest retinol formula to visibly reduce wrinkles. Neutrogena.
Tired of lugging around big bags of pet food and litter? Get it delivered. Chewy.com delivers everything your pets need right to your door. They ship all your favorite brands of dog food, cat food, litter, toys, and treats, all at amazing prices. Start saving today. Plus, you get fast, free shipping. With Chewy.com, you don't have...
That's a scene from Paddington 2, starring Hugh Grant. Of course, you play the bad guy. It's more fun to play the bad guy, right?
Oh, yeah, much more fun. I've had years of trying to be the good guy, and it's a miserable experience, really. Much more, it's cathartic. Out it all comes, especially in this role, where I'm deeply kind of unpleasant, selfish, narcissistic, washed up. It's why they offered me the part.
Wait a minute. Is it true that they did write this part and in the back of their minds picture you playing this role?
It's horrifying, yeah. Apparently they actually called the character Hugh in the early draft.
No, is that true?
Yeah, awful. Because he is truly a monster. So it's been a slightly traumatic experience.
I love his name. The character's name is Phoenix Buchanan.
Yeah.
That is a bad guy name.
Yes, it's a bad guy name. He's, Phoenix. Because he's a theatre actor from, conceived, I always thought, in the Phoenix Theatre in the West End.
Conceived.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of a Notting Hill reunion to the cast?
Well, yes, because Hugh Bonneville is in it. It's, you should have him on as part of January.
I think we found Oprah's running mate.
No, it was, yeah, I'm very fond of Hugh. But he's still doing embroidery between takes. That's what he does while they're doing the lights. Yeah.
Is that really true?
Yeah, he's no kind of man.
Hashtag real men embroider. That's good to know. When he comes on next, we're going to do an embroidery
I can't wait for this. I can't wait. I'll be a master of that. So all the kids but Hugh's really will love this. Paddington 2 opens on Friday. Hugh Grant, nice to see you.
Coming up next, Patrick Wilson's here. Stick around.
Tomorrow online.
Welcome back. This guy, he does it all from television to blockbuster movies to Broadway. Please welcome the super talented Patrick Wilson. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
There is a lot of controversy.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Is there?
Is this your first time on our show?
It is, and I was trying to think.
Because we feel like we know you.
I know. Well, I feel like I know you. I'm sure like everybody, you watch this show every day and you feel like, I know you guys.
Oh.
Right? And it's true, and I really do.
Patrick, you're not watching the show every day, are you?
Well, maybe not anymore. I have little kids, but you know, it's, yes.
Well, welcome back kind of home.
Yeah.
I know, it really is strange, though. I don't think I have been here, but I did, though.
You grew up not far from...
I grew up in Florida mostly, but I've lived in New York and around New York for 25 years.
Are you in New Jersey now?
I am.
I knew I liked you. I'm from New Jersey.
That's what it is. That's the connection.
Yeah.
Jersey.
Which way is it?
People from New Jersey never know which direction it's in, so you just go, New Jersey.
It's there.
That's right.
It's up. It's above.
Around. It's over.
So were you on the East Coast for New Year's?
I was here for New Year's. We have a big party in my my man cave.
Oh, you have a man cave?
I do.
Oh.
Give us some details of that.
It's awesome. It started with, so I grew up I loved your Def Leppard and Whitesnake reference earlier, which was very nice.
Yeah.
Did not go unnoticed by this guy.
Oh, pour some sugar on me.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
Are you asking me or is that a song?
No, I'm just saying, those are songs.
No.
Love Bites is a ballad. It's 5 minutes, 25 seconds long.
Yes, it's fantastic. I mean, that album is unbelievable.
It's the greatest. So you have posters of these bands?
I do, yeah, sorry. We'll get back to the cause. So when I was redoing the basement, I played drums, and my brothers and I were in a band and stuff, so I didn't know what to do with all these posters that I had. So instead of hiding them in your closet like most adults should, I said, I'm going to go the other way and frame them like really beautiful museum framing and put them up on the wall and get like little pin spots. Look, this is all the Van Halen section.
Like artwork.
Is that 5150?
Yeah, and because I had to give both guys their credence there. Yeah, and that's a white lion. See, I love the silver around.
Is that White Lion?
That frame is so expensive. I'm not going to lie to you.
No, I believe it.
I only say that because it's around a White Lion poster. No offense to White Lion, but I thought, you got to go for it.
That's incredible. And I like that you lit it like it's in a museum.
Well, you have to. You have to honor your history.
Is
honor
there
your
a
metal.
bar there too?
There is a little bar.
It's the greatest room of all time.
The bar is actually one of those Marshall. It looks like a Marshall lamp, but you open it.
Oh, no kidding.
Surprise.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Do you have, do you have like an aquarium down there?
I don't have an aquarium, although that's a good idea. I
think you need to put an aquarium.
I could put them in the windows actually.
Oh my gosh.
So like looking out at aquarium.
How fancy is your house?
That would be cool.
You have like
it's not that fancy.
A man cave with windows?
I do. Well, well, you
they're windows up here. They're the high windows.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
I'm taking you off my prayer list.
You should come over. We have a great.
I will come over.
No, it's a whole deal because we do karaoke on New Year's. We have tons of people, kids as well. It's not just an adult party. So we
done and
we rock
done.
It.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
That's good.
I've not seen her light up like this in a long time. You say man cave, and she's grinning from ear to ear. Coming up, we'll find out how Patrick keeps his cool when shooting action with Liam Neeson right after this. Looks great. Patrick Wilson in The Commuter, playing with Liam Neeson. And, I mean, you were just talking to him yesterday here in the studio.
Yeah.
He's so incredible.
He really is amazing.
You just want to hear him talk, too, don't you?
Oh, he's
It's the pace at which he talks as well.
Just the way he says my name. No one says Patrick.
But this really is like this is an action thriller. I mean,
It is.
This is like, it takes you on a, I mean, pardon the expression, takes you on a ride.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. It's sort of an Alfred Hitchcock drama run through an action movie meat grinder.
That's actually a great way to describe it.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact.
It's super fun. It was at the premiere last night, and it played so well on a big screen too, just loud and huge and sort of overwhelming. And it's great. I mean, Liam is just the best there is at that, and I've been such a fan of his for such a long time. We did another movie together, so to play with him again is always a treat.
You know, action scenes, I've never done one, shocker, but action scenes, they seem complicated. They're choreographed.
Yeah.
What do you do? What are the tricks that you have to keep your cool when you're playing those scenes?
I just try to remain calm because you always get really jacked up. So if you always just try to go at about 75%, you end up going about 100%. But and that's also one of the things with Liam. He's a theater guy as well. I come from the theater, so you're used to doing things hundreds and hundreds of times. So it sort of sets you up to just relax, do it right, and make it believable. But don't just there's nothing worse than really hitting somebody.
Have you done that? Have you?
No, I never have.
But you're worried that you might actually clock someone?
You do get worried. And I know Liam is the kind of guy, though, that his stunt double will come over afterwards, and if you're fighting him or something, and say, you can give it to him a little more. Like, he can take it.
Really?
Yeah, he's no joke.
How nice for the stunt double to make that.
He'll be fine. Don't worry about him.
No big deal.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
The Commuter in theaters on Friday. Patrick,
I'll see you on New Year's Eve. Coming up next, we're going to take a closer look at the keto diet. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live.
Craving food. So basically, this is just with heavy cream and a little bit of stevia and mint to just give it a. It's totally doable. So instead of your traditional chili, this doesn't have added sugar and it doesn't have the beans, and it tastes better in my opinion.
It looks better, too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that chili had added sugar in it.
Yeah. So
Unbelievable.
Super Bowl's coming up. We all love to have cool snacks and stuff like that with friends coming over. So instead of jalapeno poppers that are covered in breading and things like that, you can make these in around 30 minutes, and you use fresh ingredients. So it's just jalapeno poppers, and there's cheese and sour cream and bacon in there, and you just bake them, and they're delicious.
So you can have all of this.
Yes, and it's filling, and it's delicious, and it's sustainable.
You're going to have to tell me again,
I know.
because my brain is shutting down.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Tell me about the chicken farm. Okay.
So usually people think Italian food is going to be off limit with low carb, but it is not. So basically what you do is you switch out the pasta for something like zucchini noodles. So you can use like a kitchen gadget, and you can make noodles out of a zucchini. And then when you cook it with a sauce, it really takes on the flavor of the sauce. It's delicious. And then instead of using traditional breading, I use like a flax meal.
Ooh, nice.
So it's just ground flax.
And you get
just
the texture of a bread.
Yeah. So just like with the almond flour, you can buy these in your grocery store. It's not hard to find. It's really livable, and it's delicious.
And all of these recipes are in your book?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Cheesecake
Good.
Yeah, so here's the other thing. You get to have things like dessert and hot chocolate. You change to a low-carb sweetener.
Okay.
And it tastes, in my opinion, even better because you don't have all the cravings and the stomach aches afterwards.
Suzanne, could we have all of this in one day?
I mean...
That's fine.
I mean, depending on how you want to work your day, if you're that hungry.
This is the greatest segment we've done for diets.
This really is. I'm like, again, we're going to go to commercial break, but you are going to take me through this one more time, right? Because I need to understand. Now, we want to point out that you should consult a doctor before you start any new food program for sure. And for more information on the keto diet, check out kellyanryan.com. And Suzanne's book, Simply Keto, is available wherever